Hi everybody, welcome back to 12 Foot Chain. This week we're going to do another Paul McCartney acoustic tune. His are always very interesting because he always has often has a very unique picking or strumming technique. There's other videos that I've done where he does what I call the Paul McCartney finger waggle. Right here. This one's a little different. This is going to be Yesterday. And so he, thank goodness, was not a classically trained musician. And there's just a lot of interesting things about this particular song. We've all heard Yesterday, probably many times. When you try and reproduce it on guitar, there's a couple things that are, if you really want it to sound like the record, there's a couple things you really need to actually do and keep in mind. One of them is you have to tune your guitar down. That song is in F, and if you try and play it along in standard tuning in F, it never sounds right, and you can hear it with the chords that he's playing. It doesn't sound right. There's more open strings going on, and that's because he's tuned his guitar down a whole step. He does that on a lot of songs, by the way, throughout his career. So that's one element he does. The second element is his picking style on this one, and I call this one the Paul McCartney Kung Fu Grip. This one is very interesting. You're sort of taking your right hand and you're sort of making that sort of monkey claw, or your G.I. Joe Kung Fu Grip with your 3 index, middle, and ring finger sort of together like that, and you got your thumb independent. Your thumb is popping that bass string, and the other 3 are pop 1 2 3, pop 1 2 3, pop 1 2 3. So you're sort of monkey clawing the second, usually the second, third, and fourth strings together. Getting the first in there too somehow. And that's just the sort of picking pattern that he's doing on this. There's a video on him on YouTube where they played it, where the Beatles, but Paul McCartney is actually playing it solo on Ed Sullivan. And you can see him do that. And you can, it's almost like he has his hand like this and he's really popping that. And you can hear it on the record. It's not that violent, but you get the idea. So let's walk through that together. So yes, the song is in F. But again, you've tuned down your guitar a whole step. Your home chord is G. I'm just going to call it G, even though it's an F. Make sure you hit that. Put your ring finger on the B string at 3, and your pinky finger on the first string on E. So that is the voicing of your G chord, not the normal. Okay, you're not going to have that open B string. You're going to have that string. Okay? So your chords are G, which is an F sharp minor 7, bar straight across on 2, and you're just throwing your ring finger on 4, 4th fret of the 5th string. B7, it's that voicing of your B7. E minor, C, D, actually D7. Okay, so the first part of your verse is get a good pop on that string. So I did open and So then the next part is an E minor 7. You're going to hold that. This is a very important part of the song. If you just musically, you're going to hear. I'm going to do a whole episode on that interval there because the Beatles do that on many, many different songs. Anyway, but that's the note that you're going for. E minor, A, C, G. All right? All right, so let's take that from the beginning again. Okay, and then Y, she, again your F minor 7 to B7. Now your chords are going to go E minor, D, C. But the way he picks that is that you're going to get this. So he's going to play parts of the chords. So of your E minor, your bass note's going to be that 4th string on the 2nd fret. Right? Sort of getting into what he will eventually do when he's writing songs like Blackbird. He's playing those 2-note things with a bass and a bass note and then a complementary major or usually minor 3rd. So the chords again, E minor, D, C, but you're going to play okay, so E minor, D, C, and then you're going to go down to your B note on your A string, and the second, you're also going to slide down the 2nd fret on your 1st string. A minor, D7, again, then on the outro you're just going to repeat that one more time, but you'll slow down the pace just slightly. Okay, that was Yesterday, another epic ballad from Paul McCartney, and an interesting picking technique. And remember on this one, the keys are pop that bass string, use your monkey claw for your kung fu grip. Pop, 1, 2, 3. Pop, 1, 2, 3. And you'll sound a lot like the record when you tune it down. All right, that was Yesterday. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Let us know what you think. Let me know what song you'd like me to tackle next time. And I look forward to hearing from you. Until then, take care, everybody.